Okay. A Black Beauty is here. Beautiful as usual. Chocolatey and fine as hell as usual. And all you know that. So that is on y'all. Now, I came on here to talk about the trophy wife, Miss Trophy Wife. And I'll be honest with you, I watched a little bit of everybody's video and I was going to comment on it on the very first day, if I'm being honest. I was going to comment the very first day, but I wanted to see kind of what everybody was saying and the overall reaction. And I'll just tell you guys immediately, like, I had a conversation with my one of my really good friends, and she has three children by two different men. She has her sons with one man, and then she has her daughter with another man. And then I spoke to another one of my friends who has three kids with three different men. And then there's my other friends who don't have children. And then there are my other friends who, especially the ones here in Africa, who are married, right? Like they're full blown married, having their first and second children with their husband. Um, and that is no judgment to nobody. That's no shade to nobody. But I will say that, like, the new trophy wife, really what I got from her was I just got, no, don't judge me, y'all. But I just got just sadness from her. Like, the whole thing was just sadness. It's like, this don't kill my vibe. Like, sadness. And my thing is what do they call that now? They have a thing where they call that now. They call that trauma dumping, right? Like when you have your problems and you bring them to the internet and you come dumping your trauma on everybody, making us feel bad and shit. That's what they call that, right? I just want to make sure. Because I wasn't 100% sure if that's what they called it, but I'm pretty sure they came up with that one about a year and a half ago. Trauma dumping or something like that. Um, that's how I felt when I watched her video. But what happened after her video was even sadder, ladies, hoes, however you want to be addressed, wives, however you want to be addressed. I'm not going to call you trophies. That's her channel, right? This is a Black Beauties channel. Beauties. So listen, beauties, however you feel is how you feel, but this is how I feel. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? That's exactly how I felt when I saw it the first day, and then the second day, and then yesterday, and this morning. I don't feel, I'm indifferent. The indifference, I think it has to do with, in the beginning I felt sorry for her. And I still feel sorry for her. I can't help but feel sorry for her, because who wants to see a woman struggle? I never want to see a girl struggle. I am against struggle, right? I am against confusion. I'm allergic to confusion. Like, I'm against all of that stuff, that wahala, that stuff that makes your whole life stressed out. I what I want for people is I want for them to understand that life is not perfect, and you are not perfect, and I am not perfect, and she is not perfect. And so because of that, we have to really give a lot more grace than we do. I see a lot of women who are jumping on top of this lady's back like she's done something wrong, and she's done nothing wrong but have some children out of wedlock maybe, and not get that security for the kids. And people get married left and right every day, sometimes within a week, sometimes within a day. You'd be surprised in a place like United States of America, where people get married immediately. There's no family to vet. Your family doesn't meet her family. There is no connection of family. No one is coming to investigate your town. No one is trying to figure out like where she's from. The guy didn't think like, where's this lady from, and what town does she come from, and where's the baby's father of her older sons. And there were just a lot of options. There were a lot of questions that could have been asked that nobody asked. And so in my opinion, if they were haphazardly doing what they were doing in their lives and they weren't asking any questions, why should I? That's actually my opinion. If they're not asking any questions, why should I? Now, granted, that situation that happened with her children and the essay and all of that, touching the kids, I don't even like to get into shit like that. I want to tell you, in my family, we didn't have that. We didn't have that. And I had uncles that raised me and daddies and everything. And nobody ever, they didn't even want to give bath sometimes. They didn't even want to be confused with touching a little girl. No, no. So I don't know if that's a real thing that had happened or if that is something that I don't know if it was. Listen, I don't know a damn thing. I don't even know this girl, the new trophy wife. Hey, listen, I follow Shira. I don't watch her videos much anymore. I used to watch her shit during COVID because she was hella entertaining. I mean, she remind me of the old Puerto Rican ladies from the Bronx. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she remind me of them old Puerto Rican ladies. I know she's Hispanic. I know she's black mixed, but she remind me of like one of those old Hispanic ladies. You know, the ones, the cunning ones, right? And so my thing with the whole situation is like, I'm not anybody to judge the young woman. Uh, I'm not a person to judge her. I'm not a person to sit back and say that she did anything wrong. In fact, I actually think she did things pretty okay. Because I have an aunt that's been married 4 times. And you know how you get married 4 times? By making that man marry you. Because men are not going to get married unless you put that on their head top. That's the truth. The truth is, most men don't want to get married. So if it's a necessity for you to be able to open them legs up, then he got to marry you, whether it's a week, a month, or a year. It is what it is. He did what he was supposed to do. He married her, which means they were all on the same page. It doesn't matter what we think. Within the first week, they were in the same 2 weeks, they were on the same page. And I think had she played things a little bit differently, she might have even still been in this relationship. And I'm not saying she should have stayed despite her children, but I know that if listen, I know some women that and this is very controversial, but if a lifestyle was what she wanted, then that's what she got. And sometimes you're just gonna have to suck it up. I mean, you guys have seen those old Nigerian movies, right? But mommy, he beats me. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Do you want us to go back to the village and sleep on the dirt floor? Like, if the lifestyle was what she wanted, mission accomplished. Like, good for you. I'm not even mad at her. And actually, I'm gonna tell her go and get another lifestyle. I'm gonna tell her don't go out here trying to do no job with 5 children, wasting your time and your energy. Use that beauty and go out there and get a next one. That's my advice to young trophy wife Isis, or is her name Paloma? Paloma. Like, if that's what you want to do, go and get another one. Like, as a matter of fact, go and get another one. Show us that everything that you told us in your video was straight up facts. The same way you got this one, my challenge is go out and get a next one with all 5 of your kids. Like, show us the real G. Show us the real game. Show us. Show us the real girliness. Show us the real get back. Like, show us what you're really about. If you really have this mindset and you really have this, I was about to say money because you know I'm always chasing money. But if you really have the mindset that you say you have, Miss Paloma, I beg, que lo que, right? If you really have the mindset that you know that you have, then it should not be hard for you to go and secure another one. And if you were doing what Shira told you, you keep your eyes open all the time, right? Which means you got another one, stashed somewhere. I'm gonna tell Miss New Trophy Wife to go get another one. Don't you be out here struggling because of this internet, because these people are clowning you. 5 fucking children, excuse me. Excuse me. Don't you be out here. Anyway, let me read my peoples. Look at Royce. Look at Princess Cami. Hey, baby. How you doing? Been a while. Sorry, I'm like looking in 2 screens. Hey, been a while. Royce, it's been a while. I just figured I would come on here and give my little opinion because my opinion is not the same as everyone else's, and it never is. My opinion is the girl ain't doing one thing wrong, and she did the right thing by getting her children away from that man. And if he did touch them kids, then collect that money, pass go, and on to the next one, sweetheart. And she showed proof yesterday. I think she came on a live, and I saw. I think I don't know who it was that put up a video and it was her nails, and I was like, is that her? Her hands is quite darker than her face. So I was confused. Maybe it was the lighting. But then I heard her voice. I was like, that gotta be her. Then she came on there angry as hell, but still gorgeous as well. She was angry, but she was mad. But it was like that Neo when you mad video. A pretty girl is upset. But what I want her to know is that there's no reason to be upset, because everything that all these women want, you already had the opportunity to have it, which means you could go get it again. What I'm saying is, you better get on your Lisa Ray, or what's that other lady's name? Nicole Murphy. You better get on your Nicole Murphy. Body's still good, face still good, energy still good. Go get you another one. That's what beauty is for. Don't be mad at her because she's gorgeous. Don't be mad at her because she's beautiful. Don't be mad at her because somebody wanted to pay. Don't be mad at her if 2 or 3 men wanted her to have their baby, because men don't give out babies unless they want you to have them. And that's the truth. So am I mad at her? No, I'm not mad at Miss Trophy Wife. In fact, I think Trophy Wife is giving me life. I think she's amazing. I think that she's not as dumb as y'all think she is. I think that she got her paperwork and she knows what she's doing. I don't think there's any reason why we should be looking for dark circles and red marks all up on her face because she was crying. If she was crying, she was crying. But do we need proof? Do we need to see her torn up to know that she had a sad day? Maybe she cried the night before and she said, I can't get on this live looking like this. Let me go. What y'all want is, y'all just want everyone to show their ass out on this internet, don't y'all? And so what? She said some things you didn't like. If you didn't like her message, why were you listening to her? I've never seen her. I've never heard from her. I've never been on any of her videos. I don't know what she's about. I got my own life and money. I'm trying to work on this baby. Got my own husband. So I don't even know what the hell she's doing. All I know is that this thing went so viral. And I thought that something crazy was going to happen, and nothing really. It's just a bunch of people jumping on top of her back and getting mad that she had some options that they didn't have. It's not about chasing money, right? She needed a place to stay. Maybe she was desperate, but so what? I need people to stop saying it was out of desperation and you can't move out of desperation. Well, who the fuck are you to tell people how to move? If somebody wants to move out of desperation, you're going to let them do that. It's better that she move out of desperation and find herself inside the house than at the shelter with her 5 kids. I think she did the smart thing. I think pum pum na free. You see me? Pum pum na free. Okay? So at the end of the day, if you want to secure something for yourselves, go ahead and do that. Stop worrying about what Miss Trophy Wife got. I think Paloma is just fine, and she's probably doing better than most of them, us, right now. Right now. I looked at her surroundings. They look nice. I don't know what else is going on beyond the pillows, but it looked nice and clean and beautiful. I think she's probably doing all right. To think that so many of you women would wish bad for another woman, and not even just another woman, but another young woman who's actually using strategy. Someone who's not just going out there talking about, I was in love, so I laid down and he said he'd be with me and I had his baby. Right? She didn't do that. She said, no, I already have kids, but I'm going to secure the bag on this one. I'm not having kids for this man unless, because I know how I gets down. I know that once I get in that house, I know what I do. So once I get in that house, if you want me in that house, you're going to have to marry me. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? She said, I heard about the trophy wife situation, but haven't seen the details of that story. See, the details of that story is nothing. The details of that story is a pretty girl. She did some finessing, and then ultimately she got finessed. And you got to chalk it up to the game. The truth is, she is a very beautiful young woman, and she's going to get her Nicole Murphy on. And I know you guys want to believe that the men won't patronize her establishment because she's a little bit, maybe she's not the most intelligent, right? Okay, she's not like the sharpest. I could tell by the way she speaks. Like she tries She tries to throw that accent like she was raised in Manhattan, but some of us were actually raised in Manhattan. Some of us were actually raised in New York. So when she gives that accent, as soon as I heard that accent that she was trying to give, I thought to myself, she wants so badly to be bougie, but she's not. She's a five-child having baby's mother, but she has a bougie aesthetic, or at least she can have one. So let her go ahead and continue to cosplay a good girl. There's nothing wrong with that. If she gets her results, who are we to stop her? I am not here to jump on top of her. I am not here to curtail her, and I am not here to drag her anywhere. Okay? What I want to know is how much of his money is up in your bank account. You done humiliated yourself. You done humiliated yourself all throughout this internet. And I just want to make sure that you put some money away. That's all I care about. Did you put some money away, Isis Paloma? Did you put some money away? Right? ¿Cuánto dinero tiene tú? How much money do you have? Like, I want to know, are you good? That's all I care about. Other than that, how do I feel about what the husband's niece said? Nothing. I don't feel nothing about what she said. I just want to tell her that, like, when we put these wigs on, like, if you're gonna wear one, just like 2-3 centimeters back. It should be more towards the middle of your head, not like on your forehead. That's all I want to tell her, to the niece. Other than that, she good. If that's her uncle and she want to stand up for him, she should. See me? I'm not standing up for my uncles. My uncles got some of them. Some of them been married 2 or 3 times with 8 kids. Some of them been running through the streets with 8 kids. It's sad how disorganized the ordinary Black family is. So, in my opinion, regardless of what happened in that house, I think she should have stayed there. I know that's controversial, and I know y'all didn't want to hear that, huh? My real opinion is that she should have actually held down everything and said nothing. And she should have started securing her daughters a little bit better, and maybe even had someone else confront him about it before she picked up and put her life in disarray. I think she should have had some of his family members talk to him. I think she should have seek counsel with, I don't know. I don't know if she goes to church or what. I'm not a big church person. I'll go anywhere that my husband goes. He goes to Kingdom Hall, I go to Kingdom Hall. So I'm not a big religious person, but I do believe in the Lord. So what I will say is, like, somebody could have helped her deliver that message. Hey, I know what you're doing to the kids, and I'm gonna need you to stop that. And you don't know. Listen. And then the niece saying that it might have been the older son, that could be true. That's something that's like an old tale in a Black family from back in the day, where the older kids are touching the younger kids. That thing does happen, and it happens in all colorful families: yellow, black, brown, white. That's not a Black thing. That's a human family, demented family member thing. I'm not going to put that on Paloma, on Isis, on Trophy Wife. I'm not going to put that on her. I'm not. But I do want to know, you good? I hope you're all right. Because when I went to the GoFundMe, I wanted to drop $100. And I know that's not a lot, but it's enough. I wanted to drop $100. I click on the GoFundMe link. I couldn't even find the shit. Can somebody send me the GoFundMe link so I can promote sis, so I can help sis? Because I mean, how hard is it for y'all to give $5? How hard is it for y'all to give $20? With all of those opinions y'all got. Listen, if you want to throw your opinion, fine, but throw some money in the bucket. Girl needs your help. And honestly, I don't let me tell you what. I know you guys care about all that. Oh, what if she's lying? Hey, what if she's lying? What does that have to do with me? I'm a good person. I heard something, I reacted, and I want to support. Now, if you're lying, that's you. Isn't that what Oprah said to that man who wrote that shitty ass book? Something pieces. And it's so crazy. Somebody had a book sale and recently, and they left that book outside. Like, nobody even wanted to buy it. So I picked it up and I just left it in my hallway. as a reminder of how you can kill your own brand. If she lied to us, she killed her own brand. But I don't think so. When she came with that paperwork yesterday, I think that she was pretty spot on. No, I don't want to drag the girl. No, I don't want to talk shit about the girl. I want the girl to do even better. I want to see her get married to a next one. Because this game is not made for everybody. Okay. Some of us are going to be hustling ass women that work and make a lot of money. Hi. Some of us are going to be super beautiful women who are supermodels who make their own money and actresses and all that. Some of us are going to just be cute girls who tug the heart of a man who wants to take care of us and secure us. And some of us are going to be miserable, reviewing what everybody else is doing. Some of us are going to be sitting there talking about what all the other women are doing, miserable. And that's what I see online. I see a lot of women who wish they could out in these streets. You see me, my attitude is too, I can't. I can't. There was a time that I could. There was a time where I dated a man that was much older than me by like 20 years. I was like 21, 22. Maybe he wasn't 20 years. He was 40. But the point is that he was real cool. I met him at the gym. And what I will tell you is that that's not really important for a man and a woman. That age difference is not a big deal. So I'm not judging her on that. What I think is holding someone accountable at any age is required, which is what she's doing. And accountable means what? Cash money. Holding him accountable is not coming to the internet and giving your business to everybody. She could have held him accountable without telling us anything about it. But the thing is, she told us, and maybe she needs some money. And so let us just give. Let us just give the same way you give to your church that keeps giving you the same Bible verses year after year. You keep giving your church money just like I think I could afford to give. The way y'all tithe, you could give this girl a little something. I think that the niece is angry at her lot in life. Okay. That's what I think. Okay. And that's why she had to feel the need to come on here and defend a grown ass man. The niece looked like she might be, even though she had a leaning wig, she looked like she could be Paloma's age or younger. And I thought to myself, like, what benefit do you get by coming on here and defending your uncle? And where's your uncle at? Why is he not sitting next to you? So for me, that's too much thinking already. Now I'm getting too deep into it, right? Like now I'm too much up in your business. All I said was send me link so I could donate, right? To your GoFundMe. I can't find that shit because somebody dropped me the link. That's all. Listen, no judgment. Go get yourself another one. Go get you another one. I'm trying not to curse very hard, guys. I know you know that. Go get yourself another one. Let him take care of all 5 of them children. Abby? I'm not even mad at her. Somebody dropped the link for me. That's about it. Those are my opinions. Those are my opinions. Somebody once said in their comedy special, was it Samore or was it Moni? I forget who said this, but if you hit this twice, we go together. Those are my rules. Okay? Sound like those are her rules too. Sound like we go together before you hit this. Those are her rules. She got better rules than me. So what I'm saying is she followed her rules. She got what she deserved. Okay, things didn't work out perfectly, but that's not going to stop her from going and getting another one. I can't even tell the girl's 30. She's young looking. She's going to go and get herself another one. And if you're smart, sweetheart, no more children. Okay? Get yourself someone who doesn't need any kids. You got enough. But I'm not here to judge you. If you want to be an 8-child, having woman, no problem. My grandmother had 9. My great grandmother had 11. My mother had what? 1 of 1, a black beauty. All right. So those are my opinions, guys, and that's that. It won't change. Okay. It is not going to change. Nothing that you guys say is going to change the way I feel about it. I'd be forgetting there's even banners to show y'all. Please support the stream. Cash App, A Black Beauty YT. Okay. You can send money or you could not send money. It won't kill me. All right. But what I will say is that listen, let us try to have more compassion for the ordinary person in life. We all fuck up and make mistakes. Even let us have compassion for that man. If he did what he really did, then God needs to come down into his heart and correct him. There's nothing that we can do to make a person a better person. They have to do that for themselves. So let's hope and pray for that man because those children are still alive and those little girls still need their daddy. And maybe they're so young that they won't remember it. And if the daddy corrects his behavior, things can change. And I hope the best for their family. But as for Paloma, I hope she go and get herself another one. Okay. Somebody once said that these athletes is stupid. I think you better go and find one of those. Anyway, guys, Black Beauty's out. Peace. Do you like this outfit? This is my after church outfit. I had on a whole I had on a whole traditional dress and then I was like, let me change before I go to dinner. Living abroad is nice. Okay. It doesn't matter where you live. Once you're out of that crazy ass place called America, because America is a wonderful country. You can make great money there. But everyone's mindset is all whew. I mean, the lack of community, lack of family, and lack of understanding is just whew, the mindset is just whew, gone. It's like they took your minds and like ran with them. Everyone has been so politically finesse. Everyone thinks through the eyes of money. Everyone thinks through the sometimes I know when I say the things I say, you must think that I mean go and get a bag. No, a woman has no business being on her back struggling. If she needs a man to take her into his house with her kids, that's what she needs. And if a man is willing to do it, it's not for us to stop. It's not for us to stop him. What do I look like standing in front of the man and cock blocking a man that want to do something for a pretty woman? Am I crazy? Some of y'all are crazy as hell. You guys want to block a woman's blessings because you haven't had any blessings, or maybe because things didn't go so right. The few blessings you had didn't turn out to be what they were supposed to be. Like this situation with her. People need to stop judging people. Okay? If you want to help the girl out, help the girl out. If you want to help your girl out, help your girl out. But me, I don't need it. Give that money to Paloma. She could use it. She could use it. Any money you were going to donate to me, go donate it to her today. And that's really all I have to say. Other than that, it is about 5:06 p.m. where I'm at. It's dinner time. Time to go have dinner with my husband. He's over there waiting. Okay. We have things to do. It's important to have a family, guys. It's important for you to have a community. It's important for you to have someone who cares about you. It's important for you to have options in life. And if you are a desperate person, don't be mad because people say you're moving desperately. If the girl is desperate, then that's what she is. We can't change that. Some of us had brilliant brains. Sorry. And we were able to do what we wanted to do when it came down to making money. Some of us had looks and beauty, and the same thing applies there. Let her do what she do. Okay? And I wish her the best. That's it. You wouldn't jeopardize the safety of your children, would you? Listen, I don't have kids. But before I up in my whole life, I might consider really investigating a situation before I turn something upside down. Before I go out there and have to stay in my sister's house or do any of that shit with 5 kids and have to come online and beg random soldiers, random people, I'm probably going to try to deal with whatever's going on in that house. And because I'm a Scorpio, gang, right? You see? I'm sure you realize that, right? Because I'm a Scorpio, because I'm that person, I'm likely to sit there and play it out for a while and try to figure something out. I'm likely to come up with a reporting system with my kids until we can figure out the next move. I'm not gonna just pick us up and have us struggling and have to beg y'all online. Is you crazy? See, that's how I'm different from Isis. I'm more of a money-centric type of woman. So in that way, I'm not about to be struggling out here for this little baby. I understand this baby. I want this baby to be safe. but I need a lot of proof before I up in my life. You heard? And that's just the truth. Take it or leave it. Okay? All right. Well, bye, guys. A Black Beauty is out. Peace.